All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We're worried about him. I don't mind admitting that.
Prayers for Pope Francis as Catholics all across the world worry about his health. You just heard from Cardinal Timothy Dolan, the Archbishop of New York. The lessons he says Pope Francis has taught us. And we will have the latest on Pope Francis' health and how he's doing in the hospital in just a little bit. But good morning to you and happy Monday. Thanks for being with us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America Areas.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Thank you for joining us here at 6 o'clock. Starting with the forecast, as we are definitely on a different trend than we were this time last week as we get over to Rachel. Yes.
Thank goodness
I'm ready for a warm-up.
Yes.
Right?
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm ready for melting. I'm ready for being able to go outside and not freeze. It's going to be quite nice. It's a nice taste of spring on the way. I think we've gotten the cold, so let's enjoy what we have out there now. Temperatures out there are in the 30s, around 31 degrees in Hartford to start, New Haven, and around 27 elsewhere, 28 in Bristol, 29 in Cheshire, 27 in Branford, as well as in Shelton, 28 degrees in Torrington and northwestern Connecticut, and up around 30 degrees towards Willimantic now. So what you see is what you kind of get on your screen this morning and out the door, because our wind speeds are okay, anywhere from 3 to about 5 miles per hour. So not a large chunk is getting taken out of the numbers this morning. 37 degrees by the late morning into the afternoon. We're in the mid 40s. Around 46 degrees in Naugatuck today, town by town. Bristol 46, 47 in the capital city, 43 in Niantic, and 44 in Pomfret. So overall, a nice day with a blend of sun and clouds this afternoon. Then for our Tuesday, take a look at our numbers. We're starting off in the upper 30s to right around 40 degrees for a morning start. Into the afternoon, around 54. And there's also a chance for maybe a shower or two in some locations for Tuesday evening. We'll have more details on that and any other rain chances on the way coming up in just a bit. Checking in with our roads this morning, we don't have any road work to tell you about at this hour, so overall things are looking pretty good. 95, 91 this morning are all running smoothly. We'll take a live look outside on 84. Both directions as you're traveling into downtown look pretty good, and your drive times are certainly reflecting that. New Britain Ave to the Hartford Tunnel is 5 minutes. Glastonbury to the Founders Bridge, Route 2 West is 6. Over to you.
A grieving family in Bridgeport is remembering a toddler who police say was killed by his own father in West Haven.
2 vigils were held for him on Sunday evening. Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot spoke with family members who are still coming to grips with his tragic and senseless killing.
Many people came out Sunday to rally behind Tyra Stewart and her family after her son was tragically stabbed to death. Family members saying instead of remembering him tonight, they should be celebrating his birthday in May. Family members are remembering a life lost way too soon.
Father, you know the reason why we are here.
2-year-old Tanaj Fletcher died February 15th after police say his dad, Javon Fletcher, stabbed him and his 19-year-old girlfriend, Haley Miller, multiple times. Now his mom remembering him one story at a time.
As in wake up, the first thing I'm doing is smile. And if I go sleep, I play with my ears.
And no matter how many times Tyra and her twin sister Tyler mimic Tanaj, they know it won't bring him back.
And we count down to 10 and say, blast off! Or walkie, 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 hop, hop, hop. And then I always forget to say tiptoe, tiptoe. So you go tiptoe, tiptoe. Always reminds me. So now I'll never forget tiptoe, tiptoe.
Family and friends came out to Malloy Road in West Haven where the stabbings happened to remember the toddler. They lit candles, prayed, sang hymnals, and released balloons.
I feel grateful that we have all the support around us. I appreciate everyone for coming out.
Now both sisters mourn about all the things they will never get to do with their baby.
I'm just gonna go to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse because he started watching it now, so he's gonna bring him to Disney World.
And traveling, I can't wait to travel with my baby.
Tyra even told us how she got the name Tanaj.
My sister has a clothing brand. It's called Tanajic Couture. And I was just like, Tanajic Couture, Tanajic Couture, Tanaj. And I was just like, yeah, that's the name.
And although Tanaj is gone, families say he will live in their hearts forever.
I can't be sad. He wouldn't want me to be sad, you know? I cannot be sad. He's just always been a happy person, a joyful person.
West Haven police say 2-year-old Tanaj and 19-year-old Haley Miller were stabbed to death by the boy's father, Javon Fletcher, and he is expected back in court on March 13th. In West Haven, Kate Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
Okay, thank you. 6:05 here on this Monday morning. Today, jury selection is expected to begin for a man who's accused of killing his daughter's mother back in 2019. We're talking about Jose Morales. He's facing charges of murder and tampering with evidence in connection to the death of Christine Holloway. Morales pleaded not guilty. His trial is expected to begin next month. Now, the two had a daughter, Vanessa. Vanessa's been missing since her mother died. Police believe Morales had something to do with that disappearance, but he has not been charged in Vanessa's disappearance, at least not yet.
6:05 new this morning. A man from Canton died after police in Utah say he crashed into a tree while skiing. The Unified Police Department told Fox 13 in Salt Lake City that it happened at the Solitude Mountain Ski Resort on Saturday. The victim has been identified as 53-year-old Daniel Negrelli. Police say he was wearing the correct style helmet and gear when he crashed, and we're told that he was skiing alone at the time.
Two people were taken to a hospital after a dryer caught fire in Hartford, and they are both expected to be okay. It happened in the basement of a home on Ashley Street just after 6 o'clock last night. Crews said they were able to get the fire under control quickly, and all of the families who live in the building were told they could return home. Firefighters didn't say at this point if the fire started in the dryer or outside of it, an event that may have been clogged. Well, a man who was rescued from a house fire in Hartford has died. Firefighters haven't released his name, but they did say his heart had stopped by the time they found him on the 3rd floor of the multifamily home on Fenwick Street. They said that fire there started just before 2 p.m. Saturday. 3 other people were also hurt, including a firefighter and a child. The Red Cross is working to help 19 people who lived there who were forced outside. A historic mansion in Manchester was severely damaged by a fire early yesterday morning. This is the Seth Cheney Mansion right there on Hartford Road. The fire started just before 1 a.m. yesterday. It took crews about 40 minutes to get it under control. Firefighters say, unfortunately, several cats that lived inside didn't make it out. We don't know how the fire started.
Oh, firefighters worked to free one person trapped in a car that was flipped over. It happened early yesterday morning in Ansonia. Crews had to cut the roof off of the vehicle to get that person out. We are working to find out how that person is doing this morning. No word yet on why the car flipped over. And fortunately, no one was hurt when this truck caught fire. This was on Hunters Avenue in Norwich. The Taffville Fire Department says this happened just after 10:30 yesterday morning. We don't know what may have caused the truck to catch fire. And firefighters in the town of Weston responded to this rollover crash here. It happened on Saturday night just after 7 on Valley Forge Road. When fire crews got to the scene, they found a car that had rolled down an embankment. Everyone inside the vehicle got themselves out before firefighters arrived, and we're told that everyone is okay.
Pope Francis is still in critical condition this morning, as blood tests have shown he's now in the early stages of kidney failure. The Vatican said the Pope is resting after a quiet night. They didn't specify if the Pope woke up or not, as they have specified in past updates. Here's Connor Hansen in Rome with more.
Here in Rome, Pope Francis remains in critical condition as new tests reveal more details about his health situation.
We're worried about him. I don't mind admitting that.
Concerns are growing over Pope Francis's health. New blood tests show signs the 88-year-old is experiencing early kidney failure. But doctors at Rome's Gemelli Hospital say it is under control. While he is in critical condition, Vatican officials on Sunday said Pope Francis was alert and, quote, well-oriented.
He's taught us a lot about strength and weakness.
Pope Francis was supposed to celebrate Sunday morning Mass in St. Peter's Basilica. Instead, he took to X to show gratitude for the outpouring of prayers and letters. The pontiff was first hospitalized on February 14th for bronchitis. He later developed double pneumonia and is still receiving supplemental oxygen.
We are aware of how terrible it is.
Over the weekend, churches around the world called on God to help Francis heal.
He's I think, one of the greatest popes we've had.
Especially the faithful across his home country of Argentina.
We also pray with all the church that he can recover so he can continue working on the mission God has given him.
Meanwhile, prayer sessions continue outside the hospital. The Vatican is notoriously guarded about the Pope's health and prognosis. Pope Francis is being kept in his own suite here at the Gemelli Hospital, where for the past week or so, people have been leaving candles at the statue of Pope John Paul II, who also spent time as a patient here. In Rome, Connor Hansen, Fox 61.
Connor, thank you. Well, Israel has sent military tanks into the West Bank for the first time in decades. Palestinian authorities have called the move, quote, a dangerous escalation. Israel's defense minister said on Sunday that troops will stay in Yemen for a year. Earlier this year, Israel launched an offensive in northern West Bank just after a ceasefire in Gaza took effect. Israel says the military moves are meant to stamp out militancy amid a rise in attacks.